Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. My name is Alex, and in this video I'll tell you about 80 Filipinos to be deported from the US. Thailand is considering building a border wall. Philippines military jet has been found now. What would you do if you found a snake in your ice cream? And upgrades to Manila Airport NAIA International. Here is our top story. At least 80 Filipinos have received deportation notices from the United States authorities as the new administration pushes through with its plan to kick out illegal aliens. The Filipinos are not detained and still have the opportunity to legalize their stay. Philippines ambassador to the U.S., Jose Manuel Romualdez, said in an interview on Tuesday. The U.S. government's crackdown on undocumented migrants began immediately after President Donald Trump was sworn into office in January 20th. Here's what I want to say, man. Despite what you and I, whoever thinks of the current president of the United States, he is one of the only people I've seen in politics. I'm not really familiar with it, but one of the few guys who said all this stuff before getting elected, and now he's at least attempting to do all this stuff after he's been elected. Whether I agree with it or not is not my point. My point is this guy's trying to follow through with it. I understand there's a lot of battles with executive orders being held up in courts and all that. Regardless, this guy is, my point is, he's going through what he said he's going to do, and not a lot of politicians can say that throughout the world, actually. So that is that. Here's our next story. Thailand considers border wall to combat scam gangs. Thailand is considering building a border wall along parts of its border with Cambodia in an effort to curb illegal crossings and crack down on scam centers. This follows because of a recent rescue operation in Phoi Phe. About 119 Thai nationals were freed from a scam compound run by criminal gangs. The proposal was discussed at a cabinet meeting with the defense and foreign minister tasked with assessing its feasibility. Scam centers operated by transnational crime syndicates have trafficked thousands into forced labor, with many victims lured under false pretenses of legitimate work. Southeast Asia has been seen a rise in online fraud operations, leading to heightened scrutiny and international cooperation. Thailand's border security measures will play a key role in combating trafficking, financial crime, and much more. However, will a wall be the right solution? Critics argue it may not. Yeah, I would argue too. Buddy, Cambodian, Laotians, demand them living in jungles and forests, but they climb that wall with no problem. We'll find another way. And how long is this wall gonna be, man? I don't know if walls are like the solution. Where there's walls, there's ladders, bro. Come on, they just get up there, you know? Let's stay in Thailand. A Thai man's casual ice cream purchase. What the heck is a casual ice cream purchase? How else do you purchase ice cream? Come on, man. From a street vendor turned into a nightmare when he discovered a whole snake embedded into the frozen treat. The shocking incident shared by Facebook user whatever on March 4th has gone viral, sparking waves of disbelief and horror across social media. In the post, the man shared photos of the bizarre find, captioning it, "Wide-eyed surprise, this is real, bought it myself. Black bean flavor from the street cart." He later added in the comments, "I was so confused," he said, "when the vendor was shocked when I told him there was a snake inside." The post quickly caught fire online, with Thai people flooding the comments with reactions ranging from horror to humor. Some quipped, I don't know what that is, "Free surprise inside," while others joked, "Is this limited edition flavor?" So on and so forth. I shan't be going into people's commentary, but yeah, man, that's pretty gross. Imagine licking on some Thai flavored or black bean flavored ice cream and a snake's eye is popping out. Let's go on to our next. You know, street vendors, I eat street food all the time, most countries I visit, and stories like this makes me really question if I'm making the right choices in life by eating street food so often. Next up, the new NAIA Infracorp has introduced an automated parking system at Ninoy Aquino International Airport, starting at Terminal 3. With the new system, drivers enter through unnamed entrances, receive an automated ticket, and exit using a QR code-based system. This system will reduce waiting time and improve overall traffic flow. I don't know about the details, but it seems like an upgrade to me. Here are some more upgrades at NAIA. 7 more immigration counters for overseas Filipino workers, OFWs, will be installed at Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 3. The additional counters will be available starting April 1st, bringing the total counters of OFWs at Terminal 3 to 14, the Bureau of Immigration said. Yeah, I think that's great news. Anytime you can add more counters during immigration processing, fantastic. Usually I have no problem going through Philippines immigration. It's very quick. And a lot of OFWs travel, so I guess this makes sense to have 14 of them. Yeah, why not? Staying with more upgrades to tourism and such, the Department of Tourism in northern Mindanao has completed 170 tourism road projects worth 6.16 billion over the past 8 years, significantly boosting the region's tourism infrastructure. Mindanao is a massive island down there. A lot of controversy regarding should you or should you not travel. I'm not here to know much about that, but it's great to see 170 roads being added to that region. I mean, we might as well like say one more tourism numbers or whatever. Central Visayas welcomed 7.5 million tourist arrival in 2024, marking a 37% increase from 5.5 million in 2023. The Department of Tourism reported on Tuesday. Those numbers may be a little bit skewed given the previous year's lockdowns and such, because the Philippines was the last country to come out of that. Regardless, great news. I'm a big fan of the Visayas. I haven't traveled too many places, but I do see why the draw so much, considering all the beautiful places around here: Bantayan, Mualboal, Bohol, Malapascua, Oslo, obviously Cebu City itself. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do down here, and of course international airports here as well, so brings in a lot of people. A lot of Koreans come here for studying English, so I can see where and of course the casinos that are going up everywhere. Not everywhere, just a new one, New Star itself. I haven't been there. Can you believe it? I guess you can if I don't drink a party or have any money to gamble away. But the point is, it's there. If you got it, if you want it, it's here for you. Good stuff for the Visayas. And then the missing F-A-50 fighter jet of the Philippines Air Force was found in the Kalatungan mountain range in Bukidnon province with its 2 pilots not alive. I'm sure there'll be more detail regarding what happened to the pilots and why it crashed. And that's it for today. There wasn't too many exciting things going on, of course. There wasn't, to be honest. Right now, I'm just waiting for Jay. He's at the immigration office. I couldn't attend with him today, so I'm going to let him do some of those stuff by himself. He's going to message me to see what the price is. I'm hoping everything goes well. He's got 2 interviews. He's got to make some copies, get the exit clearance, pay all that stuff. So he's going to give me a call so I can go ahead and make those payments on his behalf or on you guys' funding behalf, because I just don't feel comfortable just giving him all that money and let him do it. No offense, Jay. It is what it is, man. I got to be there to make that payment. So waiting for his message. And let's go and talk about some more messages in the comment section in our segment Yesterday Today, where I read some of the most popular comments regarding our previous video. Rich says, that's why I never buy street food anywhere in Asia, and I just buy seafood in restaurants. Yeah, if you're definitely, I can see why somebody would do that. And many of you guys had comments regarding the dog meat situation, which was our main story yesterday. And Randy says, glad the Philippines outlaws dog meat. And that is a whole other level of disgusting. However, the Philippines needs to control the strays. There are 4 stray dogs just on my small street. 100% there are far too many strays all over the Philippines, and they cause accidents and collisions, and they run on the streets. Obviously the noise and the sound and them biting people's rabies. They do. What? Brain, work. They do cause a significant problem in everybody's daily lives down here. And Daryl says, 38 and old? Dude, at 60, I wake up every day amazed I survive another night and give myself a mental high five that I made it. Doing a physical 5 or high five is too much hard work. My muscles ache too much, so instead of doing a physical high five, man, I'm doing it in them brains. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. I know it wasn't very exciting and nothing crazy going on. Not that I could think of. They're just the usual stuff. Nothing completely out of the ordinary that I want to cover. Did I talk about the wall? I did, right? That was one of the main stories. I'm just trying to think of all the stuff I read. Lately my brain is slowly turning into mush. This morning I set my alarm. I had to wake up early to go to the gym. I missed 2 days and I felt like crap. Because at least that way I feel like I accomplished something if nothing else happens during the day. Yeah, that's it, man. I got nothing else. If you guys want to share any of your comments, write them down below. If you take the time to write it, I'll take the time to respond. Somebody's blasting music in the hallway. But the other day, I put this TV for the volume was a 17 because the girls next door were cackling. So I'm like, oh yeah, I could put this up too. But my other neighbor came and knocked on my door. But I was not wearing a shirt. And by the time I put my shirt on, I looked through the hole, see who that is. And she walked away. I'm like, come on, man, you're gonna blame me? I'm not like a loud person. In the Philippines, I don't think that is a big deal. You know, if you guys live here, you know, karaoke's and music's is. Actually, I was kind of impressed that she came and knocked on my door because I'm thinking, okay, I understand why she would do that. So I highly doubt she's watching this. But if you are, that is what happened. Not because I ignored you. You guys hear that? Probably not because I'm gonna use background noise cancellation. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.